Who's up? It's not that late. It's 9 o'clock Central, so that means it is 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And on the West Coast, it would be around 7. Now, I know some of our ladies in California are in an awkward position because of what's going on with those fires. That is horrible. We might touch on that a little bit tonight, but I did want to talk about a couple of the topics that were going on today. Yes, it's dark because yes, my migraine is back. I had one before, like earlier, like during the weekend mainly. And then it went away, but it was kind of still lingering, you know? And so I was talking to one of our sisters. Hey, cool gamer, thank you for being like number one. So I was talking to one of our sisters, and she let me know she calls it like migraine hangover. So some of y'all might know what I'm talking about. Like when you get a bad migraine, it hangs on for days and days and days. And then when it goes away, it's like it ain't really all the way gone. You can still feel it in your neck, your head, behind your eyes. Well, that's kind of where I am right now. But we gossiping anyway. Hey, DV, thank you for being like number two. Hey, nephew, Ian is here. Hey, Yolanda. Yes, yes, yes. I'm so happy y'all are here. But yeah, we got to gossip just a smidge, just a smidgen, just a smidgen. Wait a minute. Y'all make sure y'all are double tapping that screen to get that like on there. And also, if you don't mind, make sure that you hit my engagement button, send my bubbles up because I don't see no bubbles. And when I go live like this, I can see my bubbles. And I see 0 bubbles. And y'all know I'm sensitive. So please hit the bubbles. Give me bubbles. Okay? While I get these articles up because we got to talk about what's going on. Hopefully YouTube sends out notifications. I know it's a little later than I'm normally on. But I feel like they're going to be okay. I feel like they're going to be okay. But yeah, we got to talk about this. So, hey, Delicia, what's up, girl? So, first of all, Meg won her restraining order. She did win that. So, we got to talk about that. We're going to get that article from Rolling Stone. And then we got to talk about Miss Karen Huger, honey. And the fact that she's going to rehab and not no reunion. She said, y'all go to the reunion. I'm going to rehab. Karen trying to make sure she don't go to jail. And I'm not mad at it either, honey. Jail is not fun. Jail is absolutely not fun. And unless you're a very bad person, I don't wish it on you, okay? I may have worked in jails and prisons, but that don't mean I want to see y'all go there. That's not a cool place to go. So I totally understand why she's doing whatever she need to do to make sure she don't end up in a jail cell. So we're gonna talk about that. Hey, Hood Star. Yolanda said, I don't blame Karen, but the reunion won't be the same without her. It won't. But I have an opinion about that. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. I have an opinion, real opinion about that. Y'all just let everybody go on and find out we live real quick. And I'm gonna tell y'all what I think about that. I think it's very smart strategically. I think that's a way to Mariana Mata. Hey girl. How you doing? DV is here. Oh, Miss Sparkle, our resident Mary Kay lady is in the house. Happy Thursday. I hope y'all did y'all random acts of kindness because that's important. Yolanda said, I think she'll do one with Andy. If she's smart, she will position herself to do maybe not a reunion, of course, because them hookers won't be there. What will happen is if she does something with Andy, it'll be like a one-on-one or like, you know, one of those situations like he tried to do with Robin to give her a chance to do PR for herself. I'm hoping that's what happens with Karen. Well, let's go and talk about Karen right off the bat. Let's get it over with. Shani, thank you for being number 20. Thank you, thank you. How come I don't see no bubbles? What's going on? I'm not good for a bubble? Because y'all know we will go do Duolingo. Don't you make me do it, because I will. Okay? Wait, it's Miss Sparkle's birthday? Miss Sparkle didn't tell me today was her birthday. This ain't her birthday. Is it? Yolanda, I think you ain't got that right. Shanny, what's up? Thank y'all for subscribing. If you're new, subscribe. You're not wrong, Yolanda. If you think it, say something because I don't want to miss nobody's birthday. I don't. I really don't. So let's talk about, it's July. I thought it was like in the summer. I thought so. Hey Magaline. Now Ian say Karen could have at least filmed herself at the rehab center to show her reality and accountability as well. She may, Ian. She may well do that. We don't know. What we do know is we're not gonna have her at that reunion. Hood Star said I just did my Duolingo. What language are you learning? Hood Star. What language are you doing? Let me know in the chat. Hey Jai. I love Jai. All right, Shady say 20,000 hearts and 10,000 flowers sent up. Thank you. So, you number 24. Thank you, girl. So listen, let's talk about this situation with Karen. Hi, Everett. Your birthday is February the 1st. You're young, aren't you? 2013. You a baby. Oh, you learning Spanish. All right. Me, I am learning Zhongguoyan. Or what's the other way to say it? Thank you. Zhongguoyu. I'm learning Chinese. DB said, I don't want to see Karen posturing in a one-on-one interview. I'm tired of her lack of accountability. Thank you, Yolanda, for the bubbles. Happy to be happy. Thank you for being number 32. So let's talk about the strategy behind this, right? This is absolutely strategic on the part. Hey, Judy Aquaye. This is absolutely strategic on the part of Karen Huger. It is. And I'm going to tell you, I'm okay with it. I like it for a lot of reasons. One, the courts are going to hold her accountable. Hey, Quiet Storm, how is our princess? The courts are going to hold her accountable. The courts are already holding her accountable. Thank you, Everett. Welcome. Everybody type welcome to Everett in the chat. He just subscribed. Welcome, Everett. Jai says, Shanitra, are you learning Mandarin or Cantonese? I am learning traditional Chinese. That's what I'm learning. We might slip and slide into some other dialects later. I'm just learning traditional Chinese. Everybody's telling you welcome, Everett. Tuxie from New Zealand. We love our New Zealand folks here. We got DT that is here, and we got one other guy that's here from New Zealand. Welcome, Tuxie. You say that's Cantonese then? Okay, well, they didn't tell me, but I'm picking it up because I pick up languages quick. But anywho, you gotta go, Everett. Okay, well, I'm glad you came by. Thank you for being here. Welcome. Back to Karen. So I find it to be a strategic move. Like I said, I'm cool with the courts holding her accountable, because if you break the law, it's for the courts to hold you accountable. I don't need you to come out like like they used to do in the old church and make you beg pardon. You know how everybody just cried all over the internet because this little girl had to beg pardon in church. Hey, Belicious. Here's tea then. Oh, listen, have you tried the frozen Eggo waffles with her to soothe her gums? Girl, she gonna thank you. She gonna be like, my mama is the best. A frozen Eggo waffle will make their whole life. I'm telling you, them gums. Oh, girl. Hey, Amanda K. Tuxie says it is 4 p.m. Friday, and Summer, you're in shorts and a t-shirt, about to crack a beer and cook dinner for the family. I know that's right, Tuxie. So anyway, Karen, strategic. One, I did not want her to go to that reunion. I'm gonna be very honest about that. I did not want Karen Huger at that reunion for a lot of reasons. Ooh, that mango seed is the bomb too, but it ain't cold enough. Did you put it in the freezer first? I didn't want her at that reunion. It was gonna give too much room for other people to be performative and use her story as a part of their story. The people I'm talking about are Ashley Bolch Darby and her forehead, Mia, I Can't Stop Lying, Rotten Crotch, her sidekick, the crotch sniffer, Jacqueline, and Giselle. There was a whole crew of heifers with no life that were waiting and praying to be able to put all their weight onto Karen. I don't approve of that. I don't think that was a good thing for her to do, and I'm glad she's not doing it. Hey, Miss Nisi. Hey, Angel Austin. So you talking about the reunion where she just got the DUI? I didn't want her to go either. Yep, that's exactly what I'm talking about, Angel. I don't think she needs to be there. We don't need that. We need to address the stuff that these heifers are doing this season. And if Karen was there, they weren't going to address any of the elephants in the room. They were going to pretend like all those elephants were field mice. And all the focus was going to be on, let's all talk about Karen, Karen, Karen. And we know that that's what they plan to do because of the fact that that's what they tried to do at the beginning of the season, Giselle included. Now that's just what it is. Michael Albra, they're not going to show your comments. You're cursing in my chat. So misspell your curse words or you got to go. Okay? Texas, I have no idea who you're talking about, but I love your descriptions. Thank you. So it's just weird. It's just weird to see, these people plan and plot. They were hoping. Giselle tried it right off the bat, taking her out to lunch and then making nasty comments in the confessional. She tried it again when Jacqueline swung and missed at Karen, pretending that Karen called her drunk, which I still don't believe. Oh, you're back? Hi. Okay. And, Mia was pretending, oh, we want to send her to rehab. We care so much, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Thank you, Ian. And so with that being said, I'm glad that she's not going to be there. Mia's going to have to hold her own Harry boys. And at this point, we're not sure she doesn't have a pair. About the stuff that she's doing with Mr. G, the fact that she tried to leave those kids with the angel of death and then pretended she didn't know where they were. She's going to have to stand up under the fact that she called Giselle's daughters whores, doubled down, tripled down with Ashley at the boutique in Panama, and, was not remorseful at all. She's going to have to deal with that and whatever's going on between her and Giselle. Ashley's going to have to deal with some of her flipping, flopping ways and the fact that she did not have a storyline this season. If Karen was there, Ashley would have still been able to hide behind Karen's minutia. Karen didn't need to be there. So I'm glad that she was smart enough to keep her behind out of there. Angel says, I don't appreciate them all trying to attack Karen. Me either. She's the oldest woman on the show. And as far as I'm concerned, the person who has carried the show for all the seasons. That's true. That is very true. And something else I want to point out. Something else that I absolutely want to point out. Oh, yeah, girl. We're going to talk about that too, Belicious. The other thing I want to point out is I saw like some weird fans that was like, oh, Karen going to get fired. And if you go to Bravo Shade Room on Instagram, they're playing the song, You About to Lose Your Job. Let's be clear. I don't believe for 1 minute that Karen Huger is about to lose her job. Karen Huger is one of the people that can easily say that she is one of the faces of Real Housewives of Potomac. Everybody can claim that. She absolutely can. And they mentioned, oh, Robin got fired because Juan didn't show up. She should get fired. No, she shouldn't. Robin got fired because for seasons, Robin gave us nothing. Season after season after season, Robin gave us nothing. And then when she finally had something, she obscured it, she hid it on the show, and then told the story behind a paywall on Patreon. And then came back on the show when they should have fired her for doing that. And then Juan wouldn't even show up to the reunion. So that's why she got fired. That in no way is that the same thing as somebody who has shown up and delivered every single season without fail, even when she lost both parents. And people like Giselle were actively harassing her after the death of both of her parents, all the way up to the reunion. Y'all remember? That's when that lady had to storm up out of there. So if she goes to rehab, that actually gives a reason why she's not there. Absolutely gives us a reason to get the one-on-one with Andy or a rehab special or something like that, or a special about her pulling herself back together. And then she's able to come back the next season and still not have to address anything or play apology games with these heifers, because y'all were not the car, y'all wasn't the road, you wasn't the tree, so you were not harmed. Now if we want to have a conversation about jails and accountability, then that conversation, in my opinion, needs to be had for Mia Crotch Rot Thornton. Because you, ma'am, came on this show pretending like your husband was unstable and a danger to your children, and you used the word unfit because he removed your children from a home where a woman had taken the life of a baby. That conversation is the one that needs to be had. And while you're using mental health as a storyline for somebody that, in my opinion, appears to be very much of sound mind, that's the conversation we need to have. Quiet Storm says if Karen goes, they have no show. I agree. Ian says if Robin had multiple chances, certainly Karen is way more entertaining and will get the same chances. Right. And this is one time they got an issue with her. If they fire her for nothing, I know I'm not watching no more. What up, Darren Hood? Where you been, kinfolk? Says I have to agree. We need at least a one-on-one. I would definitely want a one-on-one. If for no other reason, I need to know why in the world is she Thomas Jefferson's concubine. That's all. That's the question I have. We need the one-on-one so we can find out how she became Thomas Jefferson's concubine. I think that's fair. Okay. Angel said, and one of the few to also have her own spinoff is very few who's had a spinoff from Housewives, and I think is Candy and Portia and Kim Zolciak. That's true. Nene had a special too, I think, when her and Greg got married. But on Potomac, Karen is the only one that I'm aware of that had a special. Hey, Lel, what's up? Yolanda say, me neither. If Karen goes, I'm going too. I can't take Giselle. 7 next. Oh, ooh. So we got the sniper rifles in the middle of the night. Okay. Pull them out. Pull them out. Shannon said, does Thomas Jefferson have blue eyes? I don't know. I ain't never met that dead man. Dig him up. Dig him up. I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, so I'm kind of glad about that. But we're gonna have us a good old audio moment because I want y'all to hear what Giselle, what Robert and Rings, what Neck and Shoulders had to say about Miss Hugo. Okay? Because quite naturally they got a podcast and they're not interesting enough to talk about current events or anything that's relevant that's going on. The only thing they could come up with is Karen Hugo. That's all they got for us is Karen. So we're going to go ahead and have us a good old audio moment so we can hear what those two hair-headed hooligans had to say about Karen Huger. DB said Giselle had a small show. I was not even aware. I missed it, honey. But hold on. Who in the corner? Yolanda, y'all sent Yolanda to the corner for 10 seconds? Yolanda always doing something. That's all I can say. Yolanda is always doing something. I don't know, y'all. Instagram messing up, so I may not be able to get in there. Can I get in there? I may not be able to. Ashley, where have you been? Ashley said they better get up, Karen. I'm the type to not show up either if I'm going through personal things. No need to bother you with my troubles. Well, the thing is, it would be different if it were a different situation. But I think it's going to be the girls' trip was not her show. It wasn't. But I think that her being there was going to be a way for those other chicks to dodge any type of accountability for their own things. They want to be able to hide behind Karen. They tried it, and yeah, no. Enough is enough with that. I know I'm not interested in them hiding anything. We already know Karen's business all the way down to the police body cam footage. So I think we've seen that, and I'm good on that. I'm really good on that. Y'all let me know in the chat. Is y'all's Instagram messing up? Let me know. Because mine is acting really funny. Okay, now it's working. Because I did want to get that audio. Listen, Giselle wiping her face with that foot rag will forever be classic. That will forever be classic. Yeah, my Instagram is acting crazy, y'all. It's like it let me hit the page that I want to hit, but it's dragging. It's like it don't want to connect or something. I'm so sad. Why won't you connect? I think it's going now. It may not go, y'all. It may not. I don't know. Maybe it's the area I'm in. Yolanda say, don't tell that the Giselle stands there, act a fool, and go off on you. I had to block many because they have illogical thinking skills. I'm not going to have to go through nothing. They better not come bother me about Giselle. Ashley, yours is working. It is kind of raining over here a little bit, so maybe the storm is interrupting mine. Maybe that's what it is. Hey, Kiana. Your notifications aren't working. I'm telling you, a lot of people's notifications are just, it's not just you. It's not just you. Okay. They finally let me in. They took forever. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn this sound up. Y'all turn y'all sound up. We're gonna listen to what does Candace call Robert and Rings, the Two Broke Girls podcast, and hear what they're saying about Karen Huger. It's mainly Robert. Y'all know Robert has a weird obsession with Karen, and it ain't stopped. It is still a thing. Okay, so let's go.
If you live under a rock, we're talking about Karen Huger from the Real Housewives of Potomac.
Why did I turn this
A
on?
video. Did you say finally vindicated? The vindication happened. Who was vindicated? The streets of Potomac or Karen? Who was vindicated? Listen, I haven't watched the season, but when I saw that people said that she claimed she was going to be vindicated, I was like, ma'am, if this is being vindicated, I don't want to see what being guilty is. Like, well, you saw Guilty. Actually, right. It was the mini movie called Where Your Wig At is vindicated, is like guilty, like as charged. You're guilty as charged. You know, we're laughing, but like it's very, very sad. It's just sad, right? So if you live under a rock, we're talking about, I mean, it's very sad. I hate to say it though. I don't think those that are familiar with that person were shocked by what we saw. I know what I saw. I was like, yeah, that's par for the course. Like, I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked by the nonsense coming out of the mouth. I'm not shocked by the denials and the deflections and, you know, that apparently were happening from the jump. I'm not surprised. In your right mind, you don't say that you're going to be vindicated and you know that video exists. But I'm not surprised by any of that. I'm not surprised that you filmed a whole season and she said she was going to be vindicated. And shoot, when the crash initially happened, she's telling whoever, TMZ, oh, I was just sad or something. Like, I'm not surprised by any of the events that happened. I mean, it's that happened. Like, and that's the sad part. Um, I am wondering though. I don't know. Have there been any Thomas Jefferson sightings lately? Like, have we seen Thomas Jefferson in the last 60 years? 60? I think it's been more than 60. Maybe 160.
So y'all get the gist. Hey, these clowns crazy. Y'all get the gist. So Robert is still obsessed with Karen. Oh, I'm not surprised by this and that. First of all, that lady had a whole open case. She was not going to discuss that in front of no camera. That's silly and it's goofy. I'm glad Robert wasn't there because she's another one with no life whatsoever. But she would have been following Karen around, harassing her. Talk to me about your open case. Implicate yourself on camera, just like Mia. That's why those two could get along, that and those masculine features. But I digress. Now, what really got me was I wasn't surprised by that, but I was surprised by Thomas Jefferson's concubine, that comment. But Robert, you weren't surprised. You're not surprised that Juan still ain't found no job. You wasn't surprised when Juan told us you wasn't washing your behind, that you was stank, and it wasn't attractive. You weren't surprised by Miss Canada coming to meet him at the hotel, and he paid. You weren't surprised, that he didn't show up at the reunion. You wasn't surprised by a lot of stuff. So the fact that she's on record telling us what she not surprised by, girl, I'm not surprised that you not surprised because it don't look like a whole lot surprised you. Because I would have been shocked and surprised if Papa had met up with a hoe from Canada and paid for a whole hotel room and was up in there in the no-tell motel, swinging that girl from the chandelier. I'd have been surprised. If I was with Papa and Papa wasn't working and he had no job and didn't come up with one after all this many months, all this time, oh, I'd have been surprised as hell. I would have been surprised as hell. If I went on a cash trip and called him on a video phone on FaceTime and he got his thumb or some duct tape over the camera, magically telling you he don't know why the camera ain't working and he ain't hang up and call back, oh, I would have been surprised. The fact that I was the only one in the house that had a job and he couldn't show up to the reunion to make sure I kept that job, oh, I'd have been surprised as hell. Especially if I went back to my house and you still sitting there with no job, looking musky. Oh, I'd have been real surprised. So Robert going on record telling us what she not surprised by. How about I'm not surprised? I'm not surprised that you ain't surprised, girl. I don't think any of us are. I don't. Bianca the Beautiful is in the chat. Okay, she say funk the fad. Funk a dunk. But it's the truth. The fact that Juan sat up there and told people you wasn't bathing, laying up in the bed all day not washing your tail. Oh, baby, I would have been surprised. Wild horses wouldn't have been able to rip the surprised look off my face. I'd have been walking around like this now. Eyes just stretched open. So I'm not surprised, and I wasn't surprised the deflection, and I wasn't surprised. Girl, what you was surprised by, or what you should have been surprised by, is that you was watching that season from your sofa, from your settee, instead of from the set. Because that man wouldn't show up to that reunion to help you keep your job while he don't have one. I'm just saying. Angel say, I bet you Karen always know where Ray is. Bet you she ain't getting no surprise information from a hoe from Canada. Yolanda said you better read Rottweiler down, Nitra. Juan don't want a pet. He want a woman. That's why he keep creeping. First of all, I want Juan to want a job. Can we get Juan to want a job first? Women cost money. Women cost money. If you ain't got no job, you're going to have to get you a Robert. When you don't have a job, a Robert is the best you can do. That's what you're going to have to do. Because he ain't got no job. And y'all know how I feel about Negroes that don't work. Okay? Ashley said Los Angeles has been smelling what I imagine Robin's. Ooh, Ashley, you back, huh? Right, Yolanda. Hashtag get a job. Why? So I did want to talk about that. So we done talked about it. The obsession is still there. It has gone nowhere. Nowhere whatsoever. But we got to talk about what's going on with little Megan Pete, honey. Megan Thee Stallion. Two E's, not one. Okay. So y'all know she applied for that restraining order against the angry leprechaun from Canada. I don't know what it is with these Canadians, honey. We got angry leprechauns and snow princesses and all this strange stuff. Angry racists that count Negroes from their caves. Like, it's a lot going on in Canada. It is a lot going on in Canada, honey. Mm-hmm. Too much. Well, this angry leprechaun is the topic for today. So Megan filed for her restraining order. Now, this is the article according to Rolling Stone. You know they're reputable. They're gonna make sure they get their stuff right. Let me wait. Should I? No. No. It's like you go to some of these sites to read articles, and I promise you, the first thing they're gonna do is try to send you notifications. Don't send no notifications to me. That's right, Angel. Women cost money. Ian said, I mean, we never knew what Tommy from Martin job was, but we know he had it longer than one. Mm-hmm. Remember we met the white lady that worked at his job. What was her name? Aquanetta. She worked there. So it was other people that worked where Tommy worked. So, you know, his job existed. Juan's job, not so much. Not right now. He had that job coaching, but apparently he was just so bad at it. He was so bad at it that they just let him go. So let's go ahead. I went ahead and went to Billboard because Rolling Stone kept trying to send me notifications and I was not interested. There go Peanut. She is number 55. Peanut is 55, sliding in. So here is the story on Megan Pete. And then, listen, y'all remind me to tell y'all the gossip I heard on that little rapper boy, Lil Baby, because I heard some gossip on him. And there's some more stuff going on with J and Suki. Don't y'all let me leave and don't tell y'all what I heard. So, here's the article on Megan. I'm clearing my throat now. Megan Thee Stallion won a restraining order against Tory Lanez on Thursday, January 9th, after tearfully testifying before a Los Angeles judge that she's scared he'll shoot her again when released from prison, and maybe this time I won't make it. A month after the star's lawyers warned that Lanez has continued to terrorize her with a campaign of harassment even as he sits behind bars. Judge Richard Bloom granted her a civil restraining order that will bar Lanez from any harassing conduct for the next 5 years. The ruling came after her emotional testimony from Megan herself, who fought back tears as she told Bloom that she hasn't been at peace since she was shot. Okay, that's what she said, and is just tired of being harassed. It just seems like I have to relive it every day. The person who shot me won't let me forget it. Megan told the judge via live stream video conference, I'm scared that when he gets out of jail, he's still going to be upset with me. I feel like maybe he'll shoot me again and maybe this time I won't make it. Judge Bloom issued the order from the bench saying that Megan had showed a credible threat of violence and other potential wrongdoing, Milagro, that seriously harasses the petitioner and serves no lawful purpose. The order bars a wide range of conduct. That's what I'm talking about. Stop the harassment. The order bars a wide range of conduct, including any contact or harassment through any means. After Bloom issued the order, the star briefly unmuted her microphone and said, "Thank you, Judge." Lanez was convicted in 2022 of 3 felony counts over the violent 2020 incident in which a drunken argument in the Hollywood Hills escalated into a shooting. After Lanez allegedly yelled, danced Bitch. He proceeded to shoot at Megan's feet with a handgun, striking her multiple times. In 2023, he was sentenced to 10 years in prison. He has filed an appeal which remains pending. In recent months, Megan's attorneys have fought what they call an unlawful campaign by Lanes to spread misinformation about the case on the internet, like a viral story that circulated on X, formerly called Twitter, in October, falsely claiming an appeals court had declared him innocent. I remember that. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all remember when they put that story out, okay? In October, Megan's lawyers filed a federal lawsuit against YouTuber and social media personality Milagro Grams, or Milagro Elizabeth Cooper is the name on the court papers, okay? Y'all got to go over to Jay Nolan. Jay Nolan read all the court papers. Hey, Deborah Randall. He read all the court papers. He also read the phone transcripts between Tori and the lawyer and the other people. They was coordinating that bullcrap, honey. So go to Jay Nolan's channel and y'all can get all that, because I'm not reading all them pages. Ain't no churn involved, so I'm not doing it. Who she claims has served as a mouthpiece and puppet for the convicted singer. In later filings, they allege that discovery in the case had revealed prison phone calls in which Lanes coordinated payments to Grams. And last month, Megan's attorney demanded the civil harassment restraining order in Los Angeles court, arguing Lanes had conspired with people outside the prison to harass, bully, and antagonize her. They said they had only recently learned that the criminal restraining order from the shooting case was no longer in place, and that it could now be reimposed. And that it could not now be reimposed. So that's why she had to file for another one. Okay. Then it says Mr. Peterson's attempts to re traumatize and re victimize Miss Pete recognize no limits. Indeed, they continue even while he's behind bars, Megan's lawyers wrote at the time. While Mr. Peterson distorts and recklessly disregards the truth in his desperate attempt to appeal his conviction, his false assertions have reignited a slew of negative, harmful, and defamatory comments directed to Miss Pete. Attorneys for Lanes responded late last month, calling the petition a frivolous request, and accusing Megan of trying to weaponize the justice system because she disagrees with free speech and couldn't handle criticism. Rather than rebut the commentary or debate the issues, plaintiff has succumbed to the current trend of using the legal system in an attempt to cancel those opinions she disagrees with. No, when you harass somebody, they don't have to debate with you. They're supposed to go to the court of law. This is America. Maybe that's what they do in Canada. Not sure. At Thursday's hearing, Lane's attorney, Michael Hayden, reiterated those arguments, saying his client was not threatening the petitioner in any way. Instead, he argued that Megan was simply upset about criticisms for internet bloggers with their own independent minds who Lanes cannot control, and he warned that such a restraining order would violate the First Amendment. This is an attempt to chill free speech based on prior restraint, the attorney told the judge. At one point, Megan herself returned to the virtual witness stand to rebut that point, saying that she was not trying to take away anyone's free speech, but rather stop Lanes from continuing to drive harmful harassment from behind the scenes. I understand that being a public figure comes with hearing a lot of people from all over the world talk about you, she told the judge. The problem that I have is that the man that shot me is orchestrating other people and paying people. See those payments from his daddy. Hi, Mr. HBO. His daddy paying Milagro is coming back to bite. It came back to bite him hard too, and her. She said, the problem I have is that the man that shot me is orchestrating other people and paying people to put out lies and smear campaigns against me. That's true. In issuing his ruling, Judge Bloom seemed to avoid the issue of online smears and instead focused on the potential for violence, citing the 2020 shooting that lay at the heart of the case. We have a shooting that took place, And with a violent act like that, there's a ripple effect that continues on, the judge said. In some cases, it may be small ripples that go away in time. In other cases, it could be ripples that grow with time. Mm-hmm. And Miss Pete's testimony here seems to make clear that the ripple effect here has been significant. Now, this is on billboard.com, and y'all can get that there. So that's what's going on. I'm glad that it was granted. I'm pretty sure that there are some provisions in there that if he violates, they may well extend it, or he may see some other issues. Y'all do know even when you're in prison, you can get outside charges. Hey, sweet beloved, thank you for being 61. So, oh wow. So that's what's going on with that. So I'm happy that Meg got her restraining order. Hopefully that man leaves her alone. Like, you shot her and then you beat her getting mad. Mm-mm. And if y'all go over to Jay Nolan's channel where he's reading all of the court papers, everything that was filed. Hey Rochelle, thank you for being number 66. If y'all go read everything that is in the court papers and you start to get like a clearer picture of what happened that night in that car, he need his behind toe up for real. He really does. I don't know. I just don't know. It's a lot. But let's talk about the little rapper boy, and then we got to talk about Ray J, and I'm gonna let y'all go. I promise. So the little rapper boy, Lil Baby, put a 6 in the chat if y'all know who I'm talking about, because I know we got a mixed crowd tonight. Everybody don't know everybody. If y'all know who Little Baby is, put a 6 in the chat, because I gotta tell y'all about this one. It's some foolishness going on. Evie say them screenshots of those payments to Milagro's son, huh? Hood Star know who Little Baby is. Okay. Okay, I see the 6s. Well, let me tell y'all about this whole stuff he pulled. Who child? I just don't know. DS say the old looking baby. This boy right here. So, if y'all recall, Quiet Storm said Dominique. Okay. So if y'all recall, it wasn't that long ago where he did a podcast interview or whatever and had the nerve to be saying, oh, he didn't like because Kendrick said his name and not like us. Mind you, he said your name when he said, what he said, the real nigga challenge. So him calling you a real nigga in Atlanta upset you how? Because he said you taught that boy the lingo? You did. You did. You really did. So don't play. So he pretended like he was offended by that, but nobody really cares, right? So a couple days ago, now y'all know Drake be doing all that stuff with Stake with the gambling people. Y'all remember it wasn't that long ago. He jumped on Instagram to say, "Am I the only one can't get my money out of Stake?" And I still say them federales probably watching him, and that's probably why he couldn't get that money. But I digress. So y'all know he be advertising with Stake. He gamble with Stake. Everything Stake, 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 Stake. They be giving him money to gamble, and while he encourage other people to spend their money to gamble, they give him money to gamble to draw people in, mainly young people. But that's neither here nor there. So about a couple days ago, Lil Baby posted this like promo. And y'all know Kendrick Lamar just put out the GNX album where, and y'all seen the cover art, I'm sure, with him leaned up on the Black Grand National, right? So Lil Baby puts this promo out for his music, but it has a Stake logo, a Stake watermark on the bottom corner, right? So he shows the Grand National like off in the distance and then pretends like somebody blew up the Grand National, and he got somebody old uncle with a pot belly walking around holding his head like, oh, they done blew up the car, they done blew up the car. I done blew up my car listening to Wham. Because apparently that's the name of his album, Wham. Now I'm going to tell you, I did listen to his album, and that album sound like he looked. That album sound just like he looked. And y'all know that little boy looked like a full-grown, newborn baby cow in the face. That album looked just like, it sound just like he looked. But not only did he post this a couple days ago, he had the nerve to post it and take it down. Don't be a coward, sugar. Don't be a coward. Now, you may look like a coward, but don't be a coward. Don't do that. Mm-mm. posted it and deleted it. But people got it anyway. People got it anyway. I'm gonna tell you who got it if you want to see it. Showface News got it. Go over there to Showface News. He got it, and you can see it. Okay. Because yeah, he snatched it down, but the people got it, and it's out there. So I know Showface got it. I don't know who else has it. Somebody may have it on Twitter as well. But he posted it and deleted it. Right Hood Star, stand on it. I'm like, you up here looking like something out of somebody's nightmares, and you that coochie, you that green, you scary like that, you pie like that. You posted it and then took it down. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. That don't mm-mm. That don't seem right. Something about that don't seem right. Mm-mm. So I don't know. But I just want y'all to know that's what's going on. He posting stuff, pretending to blow up Grand Nationals like nothing you have ever created since you first started making music could come close to touching the GNX album, let alone blowing it up. But the fact that you put it out there, leave it out there. Don't take it back down. Don't do that. Don't do that. No. But let's go over here because something we got to talk about this mess with Ray J child. Ooh, it's messy. It's messy. And we finna watch it. Okay? So let's go. I don't know whether this is a storyline for one of them shows or whether, Ray J done messed around and got caught up trying to go to Coochie World with Suki. But let's go.
Oh, I woke up so creative today because people trying to mess with me. They trying to like ruin my happiness. But they can't. I got a new Twitch, right? Twitch is, I think it's Ray J Twitch. Come to my Twitch. We got a lot to talk about today and we got a lot to show. I'm tired of females and dudes trying to press me and thinking that it's gonna turn out sweet. This might be one of the most all-time rants I've ever done. And I'm doing it on Twitch. And my first topic is Suki. My first topic is Suki and her boyfriend. Yeah. A lot of weird shit happening this morning, y'all. Tap in. I don't know how to work Twitch yet, but I'm about to try. And then once you go to the page and you see Ray J Twitch, you'll see the tagline, Suki tripping. Yo, I woke up.
Well, I got this nigga wanting to make a Twitch, y'all. I got that fuck nigga mad, boy. Hey, check this out, man. The whole hood got that chain on, man. I don't even know where the fuck that shit at, man. But I'm gonna put it on tonight since you think I want to be you tonight, pussy. All that other, I'm going on Twitch, 2025 is supposed to start out good. Make you a show about it, bitch. Cause I'm finna ride your fuck ass.
So this is Suki boyfriend Pooh. This Suki boyfriend Pooh with this crochet Pooh shiesty. I don't even know where you get a crochet Pooh shiesty. Let me ask y'all this. If y'all know who sell crochet Pooh shiesties, one of y'all get me one. Because that one looked like it's grandma friendly. And I would like to have it. And let me know if I could let my hair hang from up underneath the bottom of it. Because I want one just like this. Pink and green. Just like this. So anyway, he posted the screenshot from Ray J where Ray J, I guess, was asking for his chain or whatever. And talking about who he was going to send over to there. I guess that was the police or whatever. He say, the boy Pooh say, I don't care. Not Pooh, Snoop. He say, I don't care. Blank center. He said, Ray J say, okay. And he say, here come the popo. They can't save you. So he talking about stand by and calling the nigga name and everything else, right? And talking about how his ding-a-ling tastes. That boy don't care nothing about Suki being no hoe. You might have went with her, but that was just your turn.
Well, I got this nigga wanting to, yeah, talking about the nigga ain't take this, take that. Well, I got all type of messages where you trying to police me. I'm gonna send the feds. Be on standby, Snoop. Police is coming. Police these nuts, boy. Nigga from Florida, fuck nigga. We already told you one time, ain't you? Fucked up one time down here, nut ass nigga. I'm gonna make you matter, nigga. I want to be for. Yeah, talking about.
So you see where they posting Ray J's chain. They really do not care that you left your chain over Suki house or whatever. They running around with your stuff all through. You know, this is one of them boys out of Broward. They don't care nothing about you, Ray. They don't care nothing about you, Ray J. Now I don't know what to tell you, honey, but you know Florida was not where you should have been messing around. You know Suki, you know she's from Wilmington, Delaware, but she got down there and fit right in. Ian say, LOL, you saw that video Suki made the princess by Ray J going to Coochie World? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. What Suki is doing is trolling her. You harassing her, texting her, calling her about Ray J. She got a whole boyfriend, and the boyfriend done took Ray J chain and clowning him. And it's nothing he can do. I feel like Princess and Ray J are out of their depth. They better leave these little ignorant people alone. If Ray J plan on calling the police, now is the time. This is the time, Ray. I don't want to hear that music. That sound horrible. Sound like he high on something. Say, I see you deleted that post at Ray J. Don't run now. And he up here showing his bite down with your chain around his neck. Okay. You say he a Joanne Fabrics. Could be. Could be. But Ian, I'm gonna say this. One of y'all need to find me a crochet poo shiesty. Okay. Now I don't know where y'all gonna find it. But I would like it if y'all could find me a crochet poo shiesty. That's all I'm saying. I would very much like to have one that's pink and green, just like the one he had on, if y'all don't mind. And what I would also like to say, before we get off from here, we got to send some prayers and positive thoughts and healing and all that stuff and some peace to them people over there in California with these fires. Now, the LAPD is saying that it's one fire, one they calling the Kenneth fire. They say they think that one was set on purpose, and the suspect is in police custody. Okay, them people in trouble. They say water management is an issue. They got prisoners out there fighting fires for $10 a day, and I think I heard that they can get some time off their sentences. But Gavin Newsom did not do a good job managing this, and apparently the rest of them either. I saw video of them people with canvas bags toting water and throwing it. They back to the bucket brigade in some of these places. This ain't no good. And a lot of people is losing their houses. So Paris Hilton house then burnt down. The little girl that be singing sound like she got an echo in her throat. Janae Echo. If I'm saying her name wrong, let me know. She done lost her house. Ricky Lake. Y'all remember Ricky Lake? We used to watch her talk show. Her house gone. Miss Tina Knowles, her little Malibu bungalow done burnt down. The girl from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, what's her name? Bozoma. If I'm saying her name wrong, let me know. Her house done burnt down, along with a whole host of other people. I saw footage of them evacuating hospitals, had the people on stretchers, wheelchairs, everything, trying to get up out of there. I saw a video of a gentleman who said he lost his entire family to COVID. I guess what was left of his family, I would like to think it wasn't a whole host of people. But he lost his remaining family to COVID, and all he got left is his condo that he put his whole life savings into, and he don't want to leave. He want to stay there and try to hold on to his house. Okay? So, people are really in bad situations. And I was told that just months ago, the state let the insurance companies get away with canceling so many people's insurance policies right before this happened. This seemed like some evil mess here. Now, I ain't going to say what I think on this channel. I might go to Black Not Blue and tell y'all what I think. And maybe y'all can figure it out, on your own. DSA State Farm canceled them homeowners insurance too. But I find it interesting that they let them get away with canceling people's homeowners insurance right before a fire breakout. Hey, just being me. And then you got Biden saying, oh, we gonna get them, I forgot how much money. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm glad that you saying you gonna, send the money over there, but you never do. You never do. Everything went wrong in North Carolina. You ain't want to send a dime. Everything went wrong in Malibu. Not a dime. Right now, they telling me Richmond, Virginia ain't got running water, and they never did fix the water in Flint. But now we sending money to California, which I'm glad the people are gonna get help. But I'm also suspicious because something about this don't smell right. Don't smell right. It's giving y'all know that money going out of the country is going to be under scrutiny. And so y'all trying to send it to a state where you know that your governor is in your pocket and he going to help y'all steal some money too. So the citizens of California, I love y'all to death. Be careful and keep y'all eye on y'all politicians because I think they about to use this tragedy that befell all these people to steal some money. I smell a heist. This smell like a bank job. Oh, and shout out to the game. I don't really like him and stuff because he's a creep. But JCon, shout out to him because he said he gonna pay for Airbnbs for 10 families. They got burnt out. And I hope that the rest of the celebrities, if you got it to spend, I don't believe in telling people what to do with their money. But if you got it to spend, please try to help them people. Ian say, yep, Hawaii part 2. Hell yeah. You and Quiet Storm. Yep, I agree. Because they still ain't did right by Malibu. That was a land grab over there. But I think this one was big, nasty, out of control. Water management not working. You got people toting water in canvas bags. It's for spectacle. You can't tell me in 2025 y'all couldn't get the water management right. How come? How come? I'm just saying. Let me tell y'all something else going on before I get up out of here. Every time I think I'm through, it's something else come to my mind. So, put a 3 in the chat if y'all heard about the fake fog. Put a 3 in the chat if y'all heard about the fake fog that's going on. Because I got to tell y'all what happened to my bestie, to my sister. Right, DS, how would State Farm know? Unless they had already been alerted that somebody was going to get them fires going. Mm-hmm. Put a 3 in the chat if y'all heard about the fake fog. Okay, I'm gonna put the link on the matter of fact, Ian, I'll put the link in Discord, okay, boo? Okay, 3. You heard about the fake fog, Jai? Let me see. I might be able to pull it up on the pewter where y'all can see what I'm talking about. Because this is a real thing. Hey, Sharika Bundridge. How you been? So it's a lot of y'all ain't heard about the fake fog. You need to know. Because, baby, the fake fog is very much a real thing. And my sister ended up getting caught in that fog, and it hurt her. Yeah, they talking about you might be borderline schizophrenic. You might be borderline donkey. And your mammy might be borderline monkey. Let me get you up off my chat. Because I don't know you. And I ain't invite you. DS, don't time nobody out. Hide them hoes. I ain't got no grace for nobody. It's too late at night to be coming up in here thinking you finna tell somebody what to talk about or start slinging insults. I promise your mouth ain't no worse than mine. I promise you that. You ain't got enough nothing to go toe to toe with me. Find something safe to do with your life. Okay. So hold on. Hey, Wally. We talk about politics on the other channel, baby. But shout out to you. Let me pull up this stuff about this fog. Because we got to talk about this. Now, Sabra, you just heard me tell him we not talking about politics on this channel. Why would you do that? You good? Okay. So let's talk about this fog situation. Let's talk about it. It's quite a few videos actually, and there's some fake snow out there too. Hey, too adorable. Okay, so here's somebody that's actually talking, so y'all can hear what's being said. Hold on.
Different states, different cities, different countries are all reporting weird fog that smells weird, that looks weird, and this is supposed to be fog. And people are saying if you walk through this fog or you drive through with your windows down, it smells like pepper or aluminum, and your throat starts hurting shortly after, or it's like a sting in your nose. So we have the fog, we have the bird flu, we have the Dior bags, then we have this mystery illness going on. People are calling it's like walking pneumonia, which is kind of similar to bird flu, because bird flu is a respiratory illness and it makes your lungs congested and it makes it hard to breathe. So you have to be on a respirator. And this walking pneumonia kind of does the same thing. So is this fog something that's causing something? Or is it to distract us from the Dior bags?
Okay, now I don't know nothing about no darn Dior bags. Thank you for hiding him, Ian, because I was about to get him, because I'm like, who the hell is you people? Your rotten crotch mother is not on my channel. So y'all can kind of get an idea. It almost looks like dust in the air. There's no water. Okay, so that's one. Let me see. I'm trying to find somebody who's got like good pictures, because it's literally everywhere. It's in Europe, it's in the US. That ain't no freaking smog, girl. This is not smog. Okay, Ashley said I smell the fog that smells like pepper. Yeah, you need to respect it, because my sis got really hurt. Look at this. Fog don't act like this. Look at this mess. Fog is like it's condensed water particles. This is something else. And they say you can smell it. So you heard what the young man was saying about what you could smell. Y'all be careful. I'm not necessarily a face mask person. However, this is one time I feel like if you got them, wear them. Because I don't know what it is. None of us know what it is. It's some rain falling. It ain't exactly rain, too. It's a lot of crap going on. And then y'all got to see this one. This one you got to see. Now this, I'm going to run this back to the beginning, but this is what showed up on the top of somebody's pool.
Okay. Calling in all reinforcements. Need your help on this one. My friend who lives in East Texas woke up today, and this is what was in her pool. Now, she's lived in this property for over 11 years. Never has had anything like this happen before. No, she did not change any chemical regimen in her pool. The only thing that she says that was kind of weird was there was some really odd fog yesterday. But I've tried to look it up too. I can't find anything that would lead to anything like this happening or any reaction with water. So if anybody has any idea, any water experts out there, I know I have a few, or at least one following my page. We need your help. All right, guys. Thanks so much in advance for your help. Let me know if you have any ideas.
So yeah, if it was just regular fog, it wouldn't be leaving a film or a residue on that lady's pool. Yep, a lot of times some people are saying they can't see it, they can smell it, but they can't see it, but it's showing up on Ring doorbell cameras. It's it's a lot. It is a lot. And here's another shot of this nasty, funny looking fog. Oh, Quiet Storm say Amazon was showing her gas mask and water preservation tools about 2 weeks ago. I took a screenshot and told my sister I was scared for what's coming. I mean, you're not wrong to be. Look at this. This is the fog on somebody's, I guess this is on their Ring camera. Look at this. That's not fog. That is not fog. Yeah, definitely not fog. So here's the thing, right? My sis, she goes in and out of hospitals and stuff all day because she does oxygen therapy. And she walked through whatever this stuff is just long enough to get out of her van and into the office and then out of the office and back to the van. Whatever this stuff is burnt her face, it burnt her neck and like the top of her chest. Everything that was exposed, she has what looks like a chemical burn. Like there's like raised spots on her face. Her skin is dark, but you can still see the redness in her skin around here and around here. Her face was burning, like burning. She had to go and get witch hazel and stuff. The witch hazel really didn't calm it down. It cooled it down a little bit, but it was still stinging after the fact. All the way to today, which was the next day, because this happened yesterday. And then by today, which was the very next day, it was still burning. It was still tingling and stinging, and it was still red, and it was still irritation on her face, her throat, and her chest. And like I told her, that's still a blessing in a way, because if it did all that to your skin, I don't know what would have happened if it managed to get in your lungs. So I'm just taking a minute before we jump off of here to let y'all know whatever you got going on. If you don't have to leave the house, if you can work from home or whatever, try to do that. Leave home only when you have to. And if you ain't got a Ring camera, think about getting one, or just record with your phone before you walk outside. Make sure that stuff is not out there. And if it is, like, wait till it dissipate. Wait till it go away. Try not to walk in that stuff. Like seeing things online is one thing. When it starts happening to your loved ones, to me at that point, all bets are off. All bets are off. And that crap is over in the UK. It's here in the States. It's freaking everywhere. So y'all be careful. This one is not a drill. This is not something crazy people made up. Now I know for a fact this for real. Thank you, just being me. But yeah, this is Ashley. I mean, she's good, but it's still like irritated, raised areas, redness, puffiness, the whole shebang. It's behaving like a chemical burn of some kind. And she had went and took Benadryl. I'm like, girl, this is not an allergic reaction. Benadryl is not going to help you. And sure enough, Benadryl did nothing. She bought the cortisone cream, for the itchy stuff or whatever to try to soothe it. That didn't work. So she had to go get some aloe and try to cool her skin down. This is not a drill. If y'all see this stuff, try to stay away from it if you can. I know some stuff can't be helped because you do have to go to work. You do have to go to school. You do have to go to church. You do have to live. But y'all, if you can be careful, be careful. I don't want to say get you a poo shiesty, but consider it. That's why I told y'all that crochet poo shiesty that Suki little boyfriend got, get me one, somebody. Because I want a crochet one. I don't want one no black one. I want one, that's more grandma friendly. Yep, definitely be careful because this is not a game. Now y'all gonna make me look up this Dior bag stuff because y'all won't tell me what are the Dior bags. He keeps talking about Dior bags. I'm like, what are the Dior bags? Does anybody know what's going on with the Dior bags? Does anybody know? Because I'm confused. I am confused. Wait a minute. Italian prosecutors uncovered that Dior pays $57 to produce $2,780 bags. Those are their bags. What are you prosecuting them for? Don't buy them. If you don't like them, don't buy them. I don't get it. Dior bag talk. Let me see what they're saying. Okay. Okay, well, I mean, we've always known that a lot of the luxury items don't cost that much to make. You paying for that brand. Oh, okay, it's code for a drone. Okay, bet. Cause I was sure about the click. Well, let's just see what they talking about anyway. Hell, we here. Okay. Okay. So this is what they're talking about. This is one of the drones. I'm gonna tell y'all this too. I don't know how valid it is, but I got a feeling that maybe that drone crap was just so they could spray, the whatever this poison is. Maybe that's what the drones are there for, to spray poison. I don't know. Could be. Could be. But listen, guys, I'm gonna get up out of here. I know I jumped in here late, but it was fun to gossip with everybody. Let me double check, make sure I ain't missed nothing. Let me make sure I ain't missing nothing before I let y'all go. Wait a minute. So now there's more reports that some of these fires were set by arsonists. I believe it. I'm gonna just tell you, I believe it. But anyway, that's it. I don't think I see nothing else too exciting. We've covered Karen and her rehab not gonna be at the reunion. We covered Neck and Shoulders being obsessed with Karen. We covered Megan Thee Stallion winning in court and getting her 5-year restraining order, and I'm very happy that that happened. We covered Lil Baby, the full-grown newborn baby cow in the face rapper, who did a post and delete that made him look oh so coochie. It looked like he goes to Coochie World and not as a visitor. Um, yeah, we covered all of that stuff and the fact that y'all need to be super careful out there in that fog, okay? So listen, guys, it's a little late. It's raining over here. Think I'm going to turn on Netflix and eat me some snacks and watch me a movie. And I hope y'all enjoy the rest of your night, okay? Ian, I'm going to drop the link for the other channel in the Discord. And I got a text from somebody, so I will grab that next, okay? So listen, y'all enjoy the rest of your evening. Be positive, be productive, be encouraging to others and to yourself. And remember, hit your like button. Make sure you hit your notification bell. Click all so you'll know when I go live. And remember, in case no one else says it to you, God loves you. I love you. And it ain't much you can do about it. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.